Okay, everyone. Um, Hello. This is my exercise 2 for Intro to Database Management Systems. So far I've created one table, which is restaurants, and it has an ID, name, rating, cuisine, and location. I'm going to create another table, and these are the data types. So we have integer, varchar, 30, float, text, and text. And I'm going to create another table. The rest I will just do manual. I'll pause the video and do the rest. But one more table. Let's create table hotels. ID, which is an integer. Name, which we can make like a varchar of 30, so you can't have more than 30 characters. Cost, which can be an integer. And we'll say like per night. Okay. Um, and we have location, which could be text. All right. So that should be everything for the hotels. We hit go, and then we go back to the structure. We'll see that we have two tables. And now I'm going to stop the recording and make more tables. All right. So I've made all the tables, and now I'm just going to start inserting data into them. So the first table that I'm going to insert into is the restaurants table. So all I need is insert into and then the table name and values. And I already have one value in my table, so I'm just going to start at index 2. And I generated some random data with AI, with ChatGPT, to get this information. Now if we go to the restaurants table, let's go here, the two values in here. So I'm going to keep doing this for the rest of the tables and then resume the recording. Okay, now we're back and we're going to start doing joins on our tables. So the first join that I did here was I joined the restaurants and hotels table where restaurants.location is equal to hotels.location. So we see here that it's highlighting these location columns in both the hotels and the restaurants table. You can see all the columns from both tables, but only the columns that have a match in each table for the location are going to get displayed. And we can see the difference in IDs and also the fact that not all columns are in this join. We don't have all these IDs in here. So let's write a few more joins. So we have cost per night. Let's join that on this attractions cost per person. Let's do select star from attractions hotels where attractions dot cost per person um less than, or how about it's greater than hotels that cost per night. So now we see some duplication because if we go over to the attractions table, we see most of these tables are less than uh, the hotel's cost per night, but we have some that are greater than other values. So for each value that's greater than the hotel cost per night, we're gonna get that match. We're gonna find that match, so we're gonna get a lot of duplication. Let's do it again. Let's see it. Person else that cost per night. We're gonna get a lot of duplication, but try doing less than. Get even more because on average these hotels are much more expensive um, than the attractions. So we get so much more duplication of data here. Six total results. Okay, so I'm gonna write that down. Give me 1 second. Go a little quicker through these last joins because this video is getting long. Here's another one where the manager's name, I have this managers column and I have this employees column, and this way we can get all the managers that manage these employees. So here's the other statement. It's like all from employees managers, where employees.name equals managers.manages. Alright, here's the next query. Select all from attractions, restaurants, where attractions.rating is equal to restaurants.rating. So we have a lot of similarities here. Um, Also some repetition, where there's multiple restaurants with the same rating, or multiple attractions with the same rating, so it gets repeated multiple times. Now let's go to the next one. Next query, select all from movies and video games, where the movie is based on the video game. So this is our data here, where we have this based on column selecting all the names of the video games that are equal to that based on column that we have from movies. Okay, here I'm going to select all from video games and board games, where the video game difficulty is equal to the board game difficulty. So I have these two columns, video games and board games, and we're just matching the difficulties together. Here's another unique join where I select all of the attractions, restaurants, and hotels where the ratings are greater than 4.5. And this causes a lot of reduplication because, as we can see, um, for every rating that's greater than 4.5, we have, for like a restaurant or an attraction, we have more other restaurants or uh, other values in the other tables that are also greater than 4.5. So it's kind of like turns into a combination problem. Like how many orders can you make? How many ways can you join this thing? So that's why we have so much reduplication here. Okay, so here I have another join where the output is very specific. Um, I'm looking for attractions that have the same location as a restaurant but have a higher rating. So that's what makes it so specific. Right, this is the last join, and this one's a little bit more complicated, but this one looks for. I was purposely trying to select Catan on both the video game and the board game. So first I look for video games that the difficulty is equal to the board game difficulty, and then I look for the name to be using the special like syntax and this concat syntax. I look for the name to be similar to the board game name. So the board game name has the video game name inside of it. And so using these concat and these percent sign symbols, we can find the name that corresponds to each one. So yeah, that's this project. Thanks for watching, guys.